So will it be better if I had my earphones in and being on your live?
I don't know, honey. Probably. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm a minute or two late. We have got so much commotion going on here today. I don't know if y'all know or not, but this tropical storm Helena or Helena, however you want to say it, has been upgraded to a hurricane, is coming through this area. It's predicted to be worse than Idalia was last year. And because of the apartment building we live in, the alarm system is very touchy. And we always have trouble with the fire alarm going off. And so they've already been out this morning trying to get it fixed so that during this storm we're not going to have problems. But I can't guarantee you that we will not have a bunch of noise. Uh, and if we do, if it does start going off, I will mute and I will most likely have to end the stream so that I can continue, or so y'all don't have to listen to that noise. Second bit of confusion or commotion: Chloe is out loose. I am having a guest today, and I'm trying to get the link posted so that they can go ahead and come on in the back or basement. Hello, Yoda. Hello, YouTube Dark Gaming. Hey, much love, sweetheart, and blessings to you as well. Well, welcome. All right, there's the link for the guest. Then the next thing is, baby girl spent the night last night because her mama had a birthday dinner type thing to go to for work. Hi, Bud Files. And so we kept the baby overnight so that she could go out and have a good time. Also, that meant I didn't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go pick the baby up. Hi, Simply Kate. Welcome. However, baby girl stayed up until about 8:30 last night and then got up at 2 o'clock this morning. And then I got her back down at 5 o'clock this morning. And then she was up again about 8:30. And so I've got her down for a nap, but I don't know how that's going to go. So she may be joining us, or you may hear her crying out or yelling for me or something like that. So let's try to do this live today. I want to welcome everybody that's here in the chat and everybody who'll be watching this on the replay. Hi, Misha Leah. Welcome. I was trying to give out the free memberships. I still cannot do it. I went on YouTube and tried to see if it was in there for me to do it today, and it was not. So we still don't have free memberships to give out yet this week, but hopefully we will very soon. So I do want to do a member shout out to our members, and that's Norma from Real Life Happens, John from 4 Cat Billies in a Virginia Shack, and Katie from Simply Katie Walks, and Melinda from Melinda Elliott. So welcome to all the members, and thank you so much for being members. Please drop your link if you're in the chat so that everybody can get connected to you. Everybody who is in the chat should be in blue, and you should be able to reach out and connect with everyone. Do we have any birthdays? Okay, I see my guest in the back. Do we have any birthdays to celebrate today? Anniversaries, promotions, any milestones, any good news to celebrate? I actually have good news to celebrate. we were able to hit our 4,000 watch hours. And so this channel is now fully monetized. Welcome in, Karen. So what does that mean? That means that you will be seeing those ads on my videos, which you've already been seeing ads. However, now I get a couple pennies every time someone watches an ad. So that is fun for me. What do I plan on doing with the big YouTube checks? Well, I probably will get a check once every 3 or 4 months. Stitching it up, capturing country life. Hello. Let me get you a blue wrench. There we go. Simply Katie Walk says Hubs got approved for eye surgery. And congratulations, Echo. Oh, and Karen, I need to get you your blue wrench. Katie, I'm so glad he got approved for it. I'm sorry he has to have it, but I'm glad that he's going to be able to get it, and I hope that'll help him. So anyway, we will probably get a check maybe once every 3 or 4 months, depending upon if we get more members and how well we do with our ads on the videos. But that money is going to support this channel. And by that, I mean it'll pay for my Canva, it'll pay for whatever streaming service I use, and then the rest I will do in giveaways. Yeah, so please watch my commercials because they will benefit you as well. Look at there. Misha Lee gave me a super sticker for $2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to, there we go. We got it up there. And what we're going to do is I'm not going to be giving out prizes like I did for the 1000K because, it cost me a lot of money to send those packages out. But I was glad I was able to do it. And that's what I did with my first YouTube check. So since I've been with the partial monetization, the 500 subs, and the 3,000 hours, it took me about 7 months to get one check, as you have to make over $100 to get a check. So I did get that one check. Hi, Barry, welcome. So I used that money to pay for the postage. And I hope everybody has gotten their prizes. And if you haven't, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure I've heard from most everybody that they got their packages. The last one was Miss Betty Webb. Her package did come back and was damaged. And so I had to get her out another one. But she got it now. So we're good with that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is then take the money and buy gift cards. And we will be doing our giveaways with gift cards that I can send in the mail cheaply with just a stamp, or I will do an electronic gift card where I can just email you the information. Barry says, I haven't gotten my prize. Well, Barry, I didn't think you won a prize. Oh, your prize is coming up in just a minute. Okay, so I do want to talk about the Ozark Meetup coming up in June of next year. I do want to talk about the collaborations that are going on and some guests that are going to be on the program. But first, I'm going to bring up our guest for today. And let me see if I can add him. You all know him or should know him.
Hi.
Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. There he is. Welcome.
Barry, here's your surprise.
As you all know, his name used to be Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, and his name is actually Dave, and I call him Dave. But Dave is a little camera shy. He normally doesn't want to come on, so we are lucky to have him joining us on camera today.
I'm elusive.
He's elusive, yeah. So when we started dating, one of the things that intrigued me was I wanted to find out what made Guru tick. So I asked Guru a series of about 31 questions. And at the end of those questions, we decided to start dating. So it has been 13 months, almost 14 months since that question answer time. So I thought it was time for another question and answer time.
Ooh, hot seat.
Now, I'm going to be asking him questions. I want the chat to put in questions, and we'll just have a little bit of fun here.
I have not seen any of these
He
questions.
wanted me to write a list of questions. I said the questions are up here in my head. And
So I could not pre-screen the questions
it's
like they
not,
were in
I
the
said it would
debate.
not be fair for him to be able to see the questions ahead of time. So he doesn't know what I'm going to ask, and he definitely doesn't know what y'all will ask in the comments.
I'm afraid what Barry is going to ask.
So first of all, go ahead and introduce yourself and your channel.
Hello, I am Yoda Papa Vintage Americana. Man, the most important part of our channel is being a papa to a 3-year-old growing, getting smart little girl. And then you got the vintage. I love all things vintage, whether it's music, whether it's postcards in history. And then you got the Americana, the way people used to live in the 17, 18, 1900s, and even current. I enjoy that. And we love showcasing baseball cards, top cards, and heritage cards. And that's it.
And that's it. Okay. And when he said he likes vintage things, he means people too, because I'm vintage. I'm older than him. So he does like vintage.
I love vintage things too.
We just had Southwest Living with Val join us.
Uh-oh, Val's going to ask me a tough question.
We are doing a Q&A with Dave. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I want to know. First. I'll tell you what I do know about him. I know he's an only child. I know he grew up in Georgia, back in the late '60s, early '70s. I want to know how old you were when you first got your first baseball card.
How old was I? I would have been 7 years old. 1978. I remember going to Treasure Island on Buford Highway and buying that card.
In 1978, you would have been 10.
Yeah, okay, I'd been 10.
Okay, so 10 years old. Do you still have that card?
No. That is a project for this next year, is to buy that set.
Okay. Who was your favorite player?
My favorite player is a player that nobody's ever heard of. It was Roland Office. He played for the Atlanta Braves for about 3 years, and I just liked him having the name Office. I thought it was cool.
Office. Okay. And what was your favorite team? First favorite team?
My first team was the Atlanta Braves. I can remember having a black and white Panasonic television, probably with a 12-inch screen, black and white, and watching the games in 1978.
Welcome in, cat friends. Okay, so you developed a love for the game and for the collecting of the cards. Did you ever play any sports in school?
Yes, baseball, and that was it. Baseball.
Only baseball. What position did you play?
I was shortstop, third base, and right field.
Oh, Misha Lee, Leah, that is a great question. Are the majority of your cards from the Braves?
No.
No.
Probably 1 in 26% because there's like 30 teams, but I have a few more Braves on average.
Okay. What was it like? Val's asking this. What was it like growing up in Georgia?
I grew up in what is considered a very small town, which is one of the major hubs now, but it was Alpharetta, Georgia, and it was a 2-lane highway, and most all the roads were dirt roads, and you could stay outside till the street light came up. One street light came on, or you heard the dinner bell call you to come in. And then, if you didn't come in, then you heard the screaming mothers start calling for the kids.
All right. What was your favorite subject in school?
This is going to surprise everybody. My favorite subject is social studies, which my YouTube is social studies. I like social studies of people, places, and things.
Okay, Misha Leah again. I collected the Mets cards. They were my team. Do you have a favorite player from the Mets?
Yes, that would be Dwight Gooden and Willie Mays.
Oh, Willie Mays. I even know that name. Not that I know anything about baseball or baseball cards, but I have rooted for the Braves as well over the years. I grew up in Indiana, and so we were close to the Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubs. And my dad would take me to games for those two teams.
How
And
many
then-
packs of cards have you ever opened?
Oh, a handful. I've opened a blaster box, and I've opened a few single packs. Not
Who had
many.
the better box, you or I?
I won that challenge.
You
That's
sure did.
That's on my channel, I think, and on your was on your channel. We did the blaster box challenge, and my box was better.
It was a lot better than mine. So
Let's see. Misha Leah says, I remember Dwight, he pitched when I went to their games. Cool.
he played with the Lynchburg Mets in the minor league, and I'm still looking for one of his cards from Lynchburg.
All right. Val asks, what is the most valuable card in your collection?
It's between two. It's the Shohei Ohtani rookie card, which Echo got for me. What was it, Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Or probably a couple of Aaron Judges I've got, which are doing really well.
So let's talk about that. Do you collect for investment or just for collection?
Just for collection. I could care less what they're worth. I want at least 1 to 5 of every Topps card.
And how did we get those cards from where you were in Georgia down to South Georgia?
Oh my goodness, we had to put them in plastic tubs with them being suspended in their binders, and then we had to lift and put them in the car, and we loaded down the car. And I would not even want to think about moving them now because it's probably twice as many.
We had to borrow my daughter's car, because my car is a little Toyota Scion. It's a little box little car. And he knew from the start that wasn't going to hold him. And so we borrowed my daughter's car, and we put the seats down. We filled it up with the tubs. And then we even had boxes on top of the tubs of the loose cards. And we had that car so packed that we had to roll the windows down, push stuff in the car, and then roll the window back up. And we basically had stuff coming from the back seat in between where we were at in the front seat. So it was quite a packed car. Mimi says, hi, lovebirds. Hello, Mimi. I did 4 shorts about weddings the other day, and everybody since then has been like, oh, when are you all getting married? When's the wedding? When's this? When's that? No.
Soon, I hope.
I have not set a date. I said I wanted to wait till I had my surgery, which I've had my surgery. But now I have to figure out, do I really want it in the heat of the summer, or do I want a fall wedding, a spring wedding? I don't know. We
She's
do
a
want
hard catch.
we do want to go to Paris for our honeymoon. And so I guess we need to figure out when is the best time to travel in Paris and then base it on that so that that could work out to be our honeymoon. Now, if it was in the school year of 2024, it's going to be a problem only because we'll have baby girl with us. After the fall or after May, end of May this year, we won't have baby girl full time anymore because in the fall next year she'll go to pre-K with her mama. So I think it would be best to wait until after May so that we at least would be able to go on our trip, and we have to save the money for the trip. So I had always said 2025, and so hopefully 2025 we'll get there. They say Christmas in Paris is really nice.
Ooh la la.
So, I don't really know.
Is ooh la la
French,
French?
yeah.
Okay, good.
So I don't know. I don't know. I would like a wedding. I had a very, very small wedding for my first marriage. I know it's not really traditional to have a large second wedding, but I would, even if we have a very small wedding, I would love to have a huge reception. And then, of course, I want to be able to take that vacation to Paris. So
Hey, it may be Paris, Texas. That'll
just
be fun.
because I did the wedding shorts does not mean there is an upcoming pending wedding. There will be a wedding eventually, I'm sure of that, but I don't know for sure when. Exactly, Mimi. Have a wedding you want, and that's what I've not allowed myself the time or the space to be able to think about that to really know what it is I would want. So I've got to do that. I'm going to be on Betty J Gathers live Wednesday, October 2nd.
Ooh.
And my connection to Betty J Gathers is that she wants to be our flower girl in our wedding. And my colors, of course, will be purple, probably purple and lavender and white. And so she has always said, she will come to Georgia. She's in Florida. She will come to Georgia and be our flower girl. So probably Anna East will be our flower girl too, but that's okay. So whatever wedding we have, Miss Betty J Gathers will most likely be involved in that as a flower girl. But if y'all come and support me when I go on her program on October 2nd at 9:30 in the morning, I would appreciate it very, very much. All right, back to our Q&A.
Ooh, the seat's getting hot
You
again.
were getting off the hook easy.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd stay on a roll.
Okay. Other than baseball cards,
Uh-oh.
do you collect anything?
If it's paper, I collect it. Stamps, postcards, record albums, anything that's paper, I collect. Do I actively collect it? No, because I don't have the space here.
Okay. And the one thing that I knew you collected, you didn't mention.
Which?
Your presidential button.
Oh, I collect the presidential button and the first day covers.
And he has already got the buttons for Trump and Van and Kamala or Harris. And what's Harris's running mate? Walls. Okay, here's another question from Val. Do you collect cards from other sports or just baseball?
I know the values of all the sports, all the non-sport cards, but right now my main focus is, this is going to sound like I'm dodging the question, but I'm going to get there. I am trying to complete a set run of tops from 1980 to 2025, and I'm stopping at 2025. So then when I get that done, I want to go back and pick up from like 1987 all the way back to about 1978 football cards incomplete. Just one complete set of those. But right now I have very few football cards. Actually, I think Echo mailed out part of the football cards that I have now.
Yes, we did. We had trivia one night, and we said, let's play for some football cards. And we had, I think Val even got some of those cards. I think there was 4 or 5 people in the chat that wanted football cards. And so we found out what teams they wanted. I think Theodore Rivera was one. Nora McKay was one. Lisa D, I think, got some. And I think Val got some. I can't remember who else was there. But we do that kind of thing from time to time, and we will be giving away baseball cards. I know I said I'm going to stick to gift cards, but we do have baseball cards still that we can give away as well. And those we can mail in an envelope. So that's under $1 for a stamp now. So we can do that.
Hopefully for another year or two till the price gets above $1.
Yes, because the price is steadily going up on postage. Barry wants to know, do you know how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
112, Barry.
And the favorite singer and your favorite baseball player?
Oh, the favorite singer. Oh, I'm going to have to go way back to about 1958. I've got 2. It'd be Buddy Holly, and it'll be also Jackie Wilson. I love Jackie Wilson.
And
my favorite baseball player. Right now, my favorite baseball player is Shohei Ohtani. All time, it would be Three Finger Brown from about 1912. I love Three Finger Brown. He was born with a deformity with 3 fingers. And they said he could throw a curveball that would curve about 6 different ways before it came to the catcher.
Excuse me 1 second while I yell at my dog. Chloe, get off the back of the couch. Come on. The couch is up against the windowsill. And
I thought she was going to yell at me.
No, I've got things up on top of the windowsill, and she likes to walk across the back of the couch and poke her nose in around my little knick-knacky things there. And then she also likes to stick her nose out the window blind because she's nosy.
She's a Kravitz.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Hi, Bella. Whisper Farmstead. Kristen, welcome. Val wants to know, do you attend card shows or conventions?
I hope for Echo and I to attend the National in a year or 2.
He says, Buddy Holly, let's go. Barry did. And then Barry said, Mordecai, nice.
Yep. Mordecai Brown is awesome.
That's his name.
Yeah, Mordecai Brown.
Mm-hmm. Mordecai. Okay, good. I just do want to give a little shout out here to Bella's Whisper Farmstead. She and her husband did a video about the 10 myths about chickens, and I shared that video out. I would like for y'all to go and watch that video. I learned so much about taking care of chickens and about chickens in general from that video. And, I'm almost 62 years old, and I always think, I know what I know about everything, and I don't need to really learn a whole lot.
I'm 66, young.
And when I saw that video, I was like, you know what? Bless them for doing this video, because I did not know half the stuff that they told us. And one of the things that really stuck out to me was that you do not have to have a rooster for them to produce eggs. Now, if you want to have chicks, you need a rooster. But if you only want them to make the eggs, you don't need the rooster.
Really?
Really? I did not know that. Hi, Mark from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Welcome in. So anyway, if y'all get a chance, go over and watch their video because it was very well done and I really enjoyed it. Southwest Living with Val says, how did you start collecting baseball cards?
I started on my mom's living room floor and putting rubber bands around my cards and leaving them strode everywhere, probably for the first year or two. It was really about 1983 when I really started taking care of them.
And Val also says she has 5 hens and no rooster, and she's getting eggs.
Oh, cool.
So,
Verified.
Verified fact. Okay, another question.
Ooh.
What is your favorite food?
Enchilada Supreme from a Mexican restaurant. I love Enchilada Supreme. Did that surprise you?
Well, yeah, that wasn't what I was thinking it was.
Either that or chawaffle that you make. And I love chawaffles.
You love my waffles.
I love a chawaffle almost as much as I love you.
Oh, wow. All right. What kinds of plants do you currently have?
I have a bonsai tree that was gifted from you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bamboo tree that was gifted by you. And I am now taking ownership of the cacti that's at the head of my side of the bed.
Which is?
I have no idea what it is.
Remember we learned it's a chandelier cactus.
A chandelier cactus, and it blooms.
And it blooms. And it started out this big. I got it to go in a terrarium. I did not know that it would grow. And now that thing is probably, 4 feet tall?
Yeah, it's probably 3.5, 4 foot.
Branches out.
And blooms.
And very, very, very beautiful plant. But he does love his plant.
I love pothos too. Pothos is my favorite plant.
And what did you do today to get ready for the storm?
I moved all of your plants in. I moved the Honey's big stuffed animals off and spread a towel down and set the plants on top of the file cabinet and set up the card table and put some blow-awayable stuff up there and a few plants. And I got flying pigs because I did not want them to fly in the wind.
Val also wants to know, what is your favorite color?
Yoda green.
Yoda
the color of the Z in your background right there in the letter E and Z.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. What would be a good question for you?
I attended my first baseball game in 1979. And I remember the Phillies were playing and Mike Schmidt was hitting and I got to see Pete Rose hit.
Oh, wow. That was good. If you could go anywhere in the United States, where would you go?
I would go to Hayhira, Georgia to be with you.
No, I mean like on vacation.
Oh. I'm really wanting to go to Savannah in the near future.
Hi,
Savannah or Augusta. I want to go out to the big flea market there and get in my 10,000 steps. I'll get 10,000 steps if we're in a flea market.
Okay. Do you still have your old house before you moved with Echo? And do you miss the area?
No, I do not miss the area because 2 miles to the left, 2 miles to the right, 2 miles behind me, 2 miles to the right. It was a very, how do I say, thuggish, bad part of town. It was just kind of nestled there. And no, I still do not have the house.
All right. And what's your favorite memory related to collecting cards?
Ooh, let me think about that. Well, it could either be in the card shop, I can go that direction, or I think my favorite thing I'm going to say is when Robert Haynes sent me a Christmas present. I guess 3 or 4 years ago now, and it had Wahoo the Turtle in it, and it had a 1974 set. That was done out of pure love and friendship, and it was $1,000 set. And he did it just because he thought a lot of me, and I do appreciate it.
Mm. Okay. And I had thought of a good question while you were talking,
Now, if I went in the direction of owning the card shop, I would say the day that the 30 boxes of comics walked in for $10 a box. And I just happen to have that in the cash register, $300.
Okay, so what was your very first paying job?
Bagger at Food Giant.
Hello, Miss Shirley. Welcome. A bagger at Food Giant. Okay. And what was your favorite job of all?
My favorite job was owning the card shops. And I guess second would be Pizza Hut being a manager, or either Taco Bell being a manager. I like every job I do. I can make any job fun.
Okay.
Ooh, these questions. Oh, it's getting hot in here. These questions are getting tougher. And my face is turning red.
Well, don't get hot and don't have your face turn red. I'm starting to think I probably should have wrote some questions down because now I'm not thinking about what I wanted to ask.
Here's a question for you, Echo. Have you ever been to a Major League ball game?
Yes, I have.
Where was it at?
I've been to Braves, I've been to White Sox, and I've been Cubs.
I did not know you'd been to the White Sox and the Cubs game.
That's where I grew up. My dad took us all the time.
Oh, cool.
Val says, do you prefer vintage cards or modern cards?
Vintage.
That's a good question.
Vintage.
He's very particular. The card has to be well centered and 4 crisp edges and good color and in focus and all of that. So he's very particular. And I've seen him tear up cards that he's bought because they weren't up to his standard.
You're right. Whoever inherits my collection or keeps collecting my collection, I hope they keep the standards as high as mine. There's nothing with a bent corner in my collection.
Card have to be in good shape. And he gets very annoyed with the shippers, the people who he buys cards from, when they don't package them properly and they end up getting to him damaged.
I give very specific directions, which is very easy way to ship them, and half of them don't listen to me.
All right. What's the most you've ever spent on a single card?
Ooh, let's see. I'm going to say $1,000.
And what card was that?
That was a Lou Gehrig 1933 Gaudi.
And do you still have that card?
No.
Did you sell that card?
Yes.
And did you make money on that card?
$2,000.
Okay. Shirley said, my son gets cards too, and he puts them in plastic. Yes, all of Dave's are in plastic, in binders, on shelves. We could actually have a whole room with nothing but cards.
If they were displayed the correct way.
Yeah.
Chloe, behave. You getting your blanket? She's getting her blanket.
Okay. Okay. I am so sleepy, y'all.
Am I boring you, Echo?
No, you're not boring me. It's the fact that the baby kept me awake most of the night. Anybody else have any other questions for our guest? Yeah, there is good money in them. You can make money off of them.
I'm glad I'm not focused on the money like most everybody else is. I just love the players and the game. I love the history of the game.
Oh, Val said, how do you determine the value of a card?
I personally don't really focus on the value, but if I do, like the Shohei Ohtani cards, the rookie cards, the Aaron Judge, I look on eBay, not to see what people have them listed for, but to see what they have sold for.
And you also pay attention to who is getting in the Hall of Fame.
Right. I do track that every year. And I try to stay 6 months or a year ahead of time and go ahead and purchase extra rookie cards of that player right before they go in. Because there's always a price spike when they go in, and then you have to wait a year or two for the price to come back down.
And what is your favorite holiday?
Ooh. My favorite holiday would be Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Santa Claus. I love Christmas tree. I love candles in window. I even like the tinsel on the tree. And Echo, guess what? I get to put a little bit of tinsel on the tree this year.
Was it tinsel or was it?
Icicles.
No, but there's something else.
Garland.
Garland. I think I agreed.
Oh, you agreed to garland. That is correct.
I don't think I agreed to icicles.
Yeah, because I was wondering how I was going to get the icicles off of there.
Yeah, because I think you didn't ever say icicles. I think you only said garland.
I did say garland.
Okay. And I think you're allowed, 6 feet of garland?
No, there was no footage on that.
Yes, there was.
No footage.
Yeah.
6 foot on your big tree it's going to be straight down one length.
Hi, Shelby J. She says, please pray for Florida. Helena's Florida
Please pray for us.
will occur Thursday night, but impacts will arrive well in advance. Yes, Shelby J, we're right in the center of that. We're in the center of South Georgia, and it's supposed to come right up through here.
Yeah, we're going to hit 7. I think we're going to hit probably 70, 75 miles per hour winds and up.
Oh, Miss Shirley said that her son gets his cards appraised, and then he won't sell them. He saves them for his children.
Oh, very nice. I wonder if he gets them slabbed and put in the hard plastic and with a graded number. I don't do that.
And Val said, are you guys ready for the storm? We're as ready as we're going to be. Dave went to the grocery store this morning.
Tell them what I got.
He got eggs, a Milky Way candy bar for him, and some M&Ms for the baby.
We're ready.
But there was no bread. There was no eggs. I mean, there was 2 cartons of eggs left, and he got one of them. But Miss Shirley said, yes, he does do that, get them slabbed and graded. But anyway, we're as ready as we're going to get. Over the last 2 years of us having a few storms come through here, we've gotten some things from David Principal.
David Lynn.
David Lynn, Prepper Principal, has sent us a couple of survival packages. So we do have a little camp stove we can use. We've got flashlights. We've got a handheld can opener. We've got
a water shower.
We've got a water shower. We've got water purification tablets. We've got waterproof matches.
And we got a handheld can opener this year, too.
Yeah, we have handheld can opener, and we also have plenty of canned food that we would be able to use. Hello, Isabel Sutton. Welcome in.
Do you know her? I don't. Okay, I don't. Hi, Isabel.
Miss Shirley said, I'm in Canada, and we're getting a lot of wind and rain. Lots of it. Yes.
I'd like to say I'm enjoying being a guest on your channel, Echo.
Oh, great. Isabella Sutton has 50K subscribers.
Wow.
And she has a beautiful, well, she's got a picture of a cat and a picture of a dog on her channel. And they have a family farm, Sutton Farm.
Mm.
And I just connected with her yesterday. And I don't remember the channel I was on where I saw her. But I have been connecting to a lot of channels in the farming community and in the homesteading community.
You need that because we're in the farming area here.
Yes, and if I lived in the country, I would definitely have a garden and some sort of animals.
I would have a cow.
Well, I mean, I would have the chickens and the ducks and, things like that. But at this current point in my life, I don't live in a place where it's conducive for me to do those things. But I am a country girl at heart, so I would love
I'm a
to
country boy at heart.
Val said, have you ever found a rare or error card?
I'm the type of collector that does not like the errors. Yes, I have found them like in the 1989 Donruss, 1990 Donruss. They had the reverse negative Juan Gonzalez, but they just did that where people would buy more cards to look for those. It was a trick to sell more cards. But the error cards I do not focus on.
Okay, welcome in, quiet listener. I have not seen you, my friend, in a while. I'll tell you, I am getting connected to so many neat channels and neat people.
Can I tell you about 2 channels I've connected to that I love?
Is one the Rainbow Nursery?
No, but you can mention them.
Go ahead.
Duck Blue. He has created a vintage used toy store, kind of set up like Toys R Us, but on a smaller scale. And I am addicted to watching his videos. And I was honored the other day in one of his videos from being in his live stream that he pinned my name in the video in one of his clips. And I really did enjoy that. And he is formerly known as Tendo because he loves video games. And I think I have watched almost everything on both of those channels. Super nice guy named Dallas.
Okay, I am getting his link. Gonna drop that. And who's your other? You said 2. Who was your other?
Tendo. Same person. Tendo.
Okay. Tendo. Tendo.
He's got like 15,000 subscribers on that channel.
Yeah. Tendo Trash.
And it was amazing. The first videos I watched they were going out to these community yard sales, which I love community yard sales. I think Echo does too.
I do.
But they needed children's shoes for the store because they sell children's clothes in the toy store also. And watching their journey of amassing probably 3,000 to 5,000 pairs of shoes, 10 or 20 pair at a time, it's been amazing. And they're getting them for like under $1 a piece.
Oh, wow. Well, quiet listener, I'm sorry that you've not been doing good. You're going to have to call me if you still have my number and we'll catch up.
Yeah, I love quiet listener.
Misha says, we just had a community yard sales. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I just, where we don't have to go and keep getting in the car and getting out of the car driving, you can just walk and go from one place to another. I love that. Quiet listener says, where is your turtle?
My turtle is up on the shelf right in front of me with a grape lollipop sitting next to him. He's already kicked the peanut butter habit.
Yeah, Wahoo still gets his Tootsie Pops. He's in retirement, though, quiet listener. He doesn't come on camera very often.
Hi, everybody. It's Wahoo the Turtle.
We have to pay him quite a bit to get him to come on.
That's 4 lollipops, Echo.
Yes, yes. We should still be friends in Messenger. I would think.
You know who is still not asleep.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. She's in there playing. At least she's not screaming or coming running out. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen so I can go ahead and talk about these meetups and collabs real quick.
Okay, you gonna drop me down?
No, you can stay right there. You'll just move over to the side.
This side?
I think you're going to the, well, it'll be my left.
Okay.
Oops. Well.
All right, I'm holding on. You can move me.
Okay. I hit the wrong button. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I forgot I made them into slides so that I can pull them up easier. All right, the first one, let's see how this does. It should still move us over though.
I'm over here now.
There we go. Moved you over. All right, the first or the meetup I want to talk about is called the Ozark Meetup 2025. And it is in Missouri. Now, I'm not in Missouri and I'm not close enough to Missouri to be able to go myself. But several of the channels I've connected to, like Simply Jan Homestead and Gail's Southern Living, are the ones that are putting on this meetup. It is going to be June the 6th through the 8th, and it's at Pomme de Terre State Park in Missouri. And they are going to have giveaways, food, and fun, and a seed swap table. And you can look up more information on either of their channels, Simply Jan Homestead or Gail's Southern Living, and it is hashtag Ozark Meetup 25. So if you're in that area or want to travel to that area, that's almost a year away, and so you have plenty of time to do that. I was kind of hoping Gail would come in today and she'd be able to talk to you a little bit about it. Hey, Dagmar. But she will be on, she'll be here on October 17th at 1 p.m. and we'll talk about it then with her. And then we also
can you guys hear the train going by?
The train?
Yeah, the train.
And then there's also some open collaborations that are going on in a few. Let's see if it'll bring that up. Dagmar says, hi, Dave.
Hi.
Okay, the first one is for September 2024, so it's almost over. It is Fall Fest 24. And that's hosted by Gail's Southern Living and Broken Hearts Ministry. I am doing my semi-finalist drawing on October 4th at 12 o'clock on the live. And then on Broken Hearts Ministry on October 22nd will be for the grand prize drawing. Now, what you do is you go to Gail's or to Broken Hearts Ministry, you get the playlist, and you watch all the videos in the competition or collaboration, and you leave a comment. And some people are going to give you a certain word or phrase to put in your comment. And then some people might ask a question. And if they don't do that, make sure you look in their description box because some of them forgot and added it later in the description box. Hey, Verna from Bay's
Hey,
Place.
Verna.
Welcome. Anyway, most of the channels participating are doing the semi-finalist prize. Mine is a $25 gift card. And then my part of the grand prize drawing will be a $25 gift card. Now, there's 39 channels, I believe, participating, and whoever is drawn as the grand prize winner will be getting 39 prizes. They will be getting a prize from each person, each channel that participated. So that is a real easy way to get in on some great prizes. And then the next one is hashtag Scarecrow24, and that is by the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. And I forgot to put down, I forgot to write down what day they're doing their drawing. And you have to be present to win on their drawing. Let's see if I can find it.
Echo takes more notes than any woman I've ever seen.
I have lots and lots of notes.
How many notebooks, probably?
Well, I'm starting to do a notebook for each channel and each different thing because I keep messing up where I have my information written
You really
down.
deserve about 5,000 people on your channel as much as you work.
Anyway, it's the first part of October, and I'll try to find out and put that in the community tab because I, for some reason, cannot remember what day it is. Then the next one, and that one we had to make a scarecrow, make a video. And so you go to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, look for the hashtag Scarecrow24 playlist. You watch the videos and leave a comment, and they are giving away prizes for that as well.
I like prizes.
Then the next one is the 30 Days of Preparedness 2024. And that one is hosted by Big Valley Living. Their drawing will be October 1st, a Tuesday, and it is at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. And they are giving away a really expensive, nice food processor or food prep or saver type machine, and that's who's sponsoring the prizes. I can't remember the name, Armor or something. And then they're also giving away $100 gift card is the second place, and the third place is a signed copy of a book that a lady wrote who also has videos in this collaboration. So you go to Big Valley Living, you go to their playlist, find the 30 Days of Preparedness, watch the videos, leave comments, and then you'll be entered into their drawing. And then in November, Gail's Southern Living and Milk and Honey Heritage Farms are doing a cozy fall soup collaboration. And they have asked me to do a recipe. My video will be coming out on November 27th. I do not yet know what I'm going to make. It will be something high protein. Let's see. Val said, Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Lisa is a great channel to sub to. They give away lots of stuff each week. Okay. And Dagmar said, I think it's so cool. Echo, her channel has grown so much. Oh, thank you, Dagmar. So, Val, if you want to get their link for Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Lisa, you can drop it in the chat. And let's see, did I have anything else?
I'm surprised you haven't asked me the obvious question.
Okay, and I will be a guest on I Am Betty J Gathers on October 2nd at 9:30 Eastern time. It is a Wednesday, and I will have my live at noon that day. And then I will also be on Gail's Southern Living on October 8th at 6 p.m. And we're going to be talking about healthy snacks and meals.
I
And
love
then
snacks.
and Gail will be on my channel October 17th at 1 p.m. And I think that's all the announcements that I wanted to cover. I'm going to take this down. What is the obvious question that I have not asked you?
Which sport do I like to watch on television?
Oh, you like to watch baseball.
I like to watch baseball online. My favorite sport to watch all time would be the Olympics, and I love the ice hockey.
Oh, that I did not know. Oh, look what Dagmar said. If you guys make it to Paris, I hope I can take a train and come over to grab a lunch with you guys. That would
Ooh.
be cool. Dagmar, definitely. I would love to meet you, sweetheart. Dagmar, when I first started talking about going to Paris, I was saying that, I've never traveled overseas or anything, so I know nothing about it. She sent me the nicest email telling me not necessarily where I should check out in Paris, but the places that I needed not to go,
Mm-hmm.
places to stay away from for safety purposes. And I love her so much for doing that. Let's see. What Misha says, this was fun to hear the Q&A. Have a great day and stay safe, guys. Thank you, Misha, so much for coming. Thank you. Quiet Listener says 266 public watch hours last 365 days. Who has that? That's what you have right now? Not sure. Not sure what Quiet Listener meant by that. So anyway, there's Mary. Bless to crochet. Hello, my friend.
I've been
Welcome.
watching some of her playlist.
You have.
Yes.
Great. That's one thing that you can do that doesn't cost you anything to support a channel is watch their videos. I try very hard to watch a lot of people's videos. I've gotten now where I use that watch later list a lot. And I will go through and I will pick out different things to watch. And then I sit and I watch that list. And so that way I give the watch hours to the channels that I want to give it to. Like I said earlier, I've connected to a lot of new channels and it's hard to get around to everybody, but I'm really good about keeping my notifications on. And when something pops up that somebody has put out something new, I try to go ahead and go right then and watch it, or I put it in the watch later list so that I can get that, within a day or so. Okay, and I did not include the Blessed Cookie Connection 24 in my list of collabs, but I definitely will add you for the next time, Mary, because I didn't have all the current details, and I want to make sure I'm not misquoting anything. She says, we are doing a live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time with all the details of the hashtag Blessed Cookie Connection 24. And welcome in, Gail. You might have missed, I gave a shout out to the Ozark Meetup, and I also gave a shout out to Fall Fest 24 and your Cozy Soup 24 collab. So I want to do blessed crochet. And I'm going to check that out because I want to participate too.
I like cookies.
Hashtag.
Hey, Chloe.
Blessed cookie connection. And if anybody comes up with any new collaborations or hears of any channel doing a collaboration that you think I might be interested in, please let me know. You can email me or you can drop a comment on a video or something like that. I try really hard to watch and respond to comments. Nancy Smith, hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I know I have a weather to read here. Weather for Paso. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 79. The wind is blowing from the southeast at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 48%. And then we have the weather for Ghent, Belgium. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 62. The wind is blowing from the south at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 74%. Oh, wow, it's going to get up to 90 where quiet listeners at. All right. Blessed to Crochet dropped the link for the live about the cookie connection, cookie collaboration. Anybody interested in that, please go and check it out. Mary has a wonderful channel. She is definitely a woman of God, and she does a lot of connecting of people and devotions, and it's just an all-around great channel. Rocky Top in Tennessee for Miss Nancy, mostly cloudy with a temperature of 73 degrees. Wind is blowing from the south at 1 mile per hour, and the current humidity is 87%. Quiet listener says she's ready for fall. And then the weather for now in New Mexico, it is dimming. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the east at 17 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 28%. Nancy says that it rained there earlier today.
Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Go Gators.
Okay, Mary, I will definitely try to, well, I'll watch it. Whether I come when it's live or I come after, I will definitely watch it. And the weather for Gale in Texas is sunny with a temperature of 77. The wind is blowing from the north at 12 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 55. Quiet listener says, God bless and good day to Bless to Crochet and Southwest Living with Val and Nancy Smith and Gail Southern Living. And Nancy had said earlier she's ready for fall. And Dagmar says, I'm not at Quiet Listener. We had such a long and wet spring. We had like 4 weeks of sunshine. That's not enough sun for me. Oh, I agree. I love the sun. Val says, hi, Quiet Listener, and happy birthday. Oh, it's your birthday?
Happy birthday.
Well, Quiet Listener, happy birthday, everyone. Yes, Dagmar, you'll have to come to the U.S. for some sunshine. And Quiet Listener says, we need rain, no rain in months. And Val says, we sure need some rain too. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and for participating in the chat. I just don't understand why people go to channels and then don't say anything. You know, as the host, we all need to have feedback. You know, we need to have something to talk about, something in the chat. September is a good birthday month. I am on the 4th. Oh, and Quiet Listener says it's not my birthday. My birthday is in January. Oh, and are you Capricorn? I'm a Capricorn. Well, we're still saying happy birthday. Somehow somebody thought it was your birthday, so it's okay. It can be anybody's birthday anytime they want.
Any day's a good day for birthday cake. How many times a year do I say this?
Yes, he does think any day is a good day for birthday cake.
White layers, white icing.
Yeah, kind of like a wedding cake, huh?
Yes. Ooh.
Well, I'll retell the story of us trying to get him a birthday cake this year. His birthday's in August, and he said he wanted a white cake with white frosting, and he didn't want whipped topping. He wanted buttercream.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to our local Food Lion, which is right here by the house, and they had marble, they had yellow, and they had chocolate. They did not have a white cake. And all their cakes had whipped topping. So I came out without a cake. And he was like, well, what happened? Where's my cake? I said, well, I guess we're going to town to try another store because they did not have a single white cake in the place.
Road trip.
So we had to drive 20 miles to the nearest town. But luckily, I did find a white cake with white frosting, buttercream, and was able to get it decorated for him and get him the birthday cake. So he ended up with birthday cake. Oh, excuse me.
Birthday cake for about 3 or 4 days. And who all was eating that cake, Echo?
Yeah, and baby girl and Allison, and I even had a little piece of it. So it was a good cake. Chloe. Come here, Chloe.
She's behind your chair and scared.
Come here, what's the matter? Is the storm coming? Come here, baby. Is the storm coming? Let me see if I can let y'all see her. Come here, Chloe.
Pick her up.
She won't let me.
Yes, she will.
Say hi. Everybody can see you now.
They see her tail.
Well, I'm definitely not good at doing the camera like this. Y'all can see though, look at all the preschool work I've done with the baby on the wall. We have all kinds of things taped up on the walls that she's learning. Okay, let me see if I can get this back up here without making too much problem. There we go.
Ooh, that's good framing, Echo.
So I like an ice cream cake from Baskin Robbins. Yeah, I like ice cream cake from Dairy Queen too. They have a good cake. Yep, Chloe is getting to where she only lets you pick her up when she wants to, and she's a little bit, I don't know if I'd say skittish or just, I don't know, she freaks out a little.
She can't see. She's staring at the wall now.
Yeah, she can't see very good. She can't hear very good. She'll be 12 in December, and I don't know how much longer we'll have with her, but she's definitely having some issues.
Come here.
And she can't jump very good when she tries to
Say hey to everybody. Say hey. Say hey, Chloe. All right, she said hey.
are you talking about Val at Southern Val or Southern Living with Val? I'll get Val's link.
She's over here like, what are the plants doing inside?
Yeah. Well, anytime you move anything around, she doesn't know what's going on, and she gets a little messed up by it. My Tico is now between 18 and 19. Wow. Yeah, they really need some extra loving. And hubby's link. Okay.
I'd like to say it's been fun to be on your panel today, Echo.
Good.
But
Good.
you can take me off camera now if you like.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Let's see if I can get rid of you. Remove. There you go. I told y'all he didn't like to be on camera.
I don't want that deer in the headlights look.
Mary's live is tomorrow at 7, I believe. Let's see. I was going to Yoda.
How many different species of penguins are there now, Echo?
Oh, did y'all know that there's 18 kinds of penguins?
And where did you learn this?
I learned that in Dave's short, because he did a short about a penguin. Hi, Crooked Peach. Welcome, welcome. Okay, good. You hit the notification for the cookie collab. That's going to be so much fun. Crooked Peach, I'm trying to get you a blue dress. Hold on for me. I hit everything but what I was trying to hit. There we go.
It's getting very dark outside.
Okay. Yes. Now they have already closed schools for Thursday and Friday. So we know this storm's supposed to come in Thursday night, but I guess by the off chance that it comes in early, will be, they won't have the kids out on the roads, and then no school on Friday. So my daughter will get a 4-day weekend, and guess what? We'll get a 4-day weekend too, because she'll have the baby with her. Except for if one of us loses power for a long time, because then we'll go to their house if they have power, or if we have power and they don't, they'll come here. The Hurricane Idalia last year, they were here for over a week. I am doing very good today, Crooked Peach. Thank you so much for coming in. I've been loving your content. I hope everybody reaches out and connects to everybody. And, nobody is successful on YouTube by themselves. We all need help, and we all need friends on YouTube. So if there's ever anything I can do for anybody, just let me know. I would love to be on your live stream with you. I would love to do a collab with you. And Val says, Echo, you look so good. I am feeling pretty good, other than being tired. Today I'm tired. But normally I'm feeling pretty good. I'm back going to the gym. I'm
starting next month.
We had the big C word, and so we didn't go for a couple weeks. So I'm back at it. Oh, keep being your wonderful self. Yay! That's Chloe. She's trying to say hello too. Come here, Chloe. It's okay. She doesn't like the storms at all. She really does not like it. Quiet listener, I would love to come and hang out with you. Do you still do your late Friday night?
Does she still play her instrument?
And do you still play your flute? Oh, Nancy says, pray that my disability hearing went well yesterday morning and my disability gets approved. Yes, definitely. Yes, we take vitamin D3. Yes, we do.
Hey, you want to show everybody your pumpkin dispenser?
No.
Okay.
Val says, since I got injured and not being able to work, I have been trying to catch up on stuff around here. Yeah, when are you going to be able to go back to that job, or is that out? Yeah, Nancy, getting disability, it can either go really easy and smooth or it can be a real pain. But I hope that it went well. Do you have a lawyer helping you? Dave, she said, quiet listener said her lives are sporadic, but she'll play her flute until she can't breathe.
My dad did his harmonica till he couldn't.
You need to find something not so physical. Okay. Okay, well, if you have a lawyer, Nancy, you should be in good shape. And Blessed to Crochet said, Echo, we have to find a time for you to come on my channel. It would be fun. And I'm trying to bring people that do content and non-contact together. Oh, I mean non-content. People who do content and people who don't. That, yes, and there's a lot of people who have channels that subscribe to other channels, but there are a lot of subs that are just people who watch. Well, Crooked Peach, it doesn't have to be a headache. There's an easy way to go about it. If you ever want to talk about it, I'll be glad to talk to you about how I got my disability. Hi, Moon over Miami. Welcome. Mary, I'm going to put you on my list of people I want to either be a guest or have as a guest. And I'm going to put you on that list, quiet listener, as well. And I would like to do that too. I don't have fibromyalgia, but I have diabetes and thyroid problem, high blood pressure, and y'all know I had the weight loss surgery to help with my obesity. So I'm very health conscious right now, and I would love to talk to some of y'all about things that you deal with, health related. My channel is mostly about getting older and trying to navigate this world as a senior citizen. And I know most of you are a lot younger than I am, but if you deal with different chronic conditions, you kind of fall into that same category. Crooked Peach says, I've been dealing with autoimmune for 35 years, not on any meds now, food only. And Quiet Listener says, I am going through a lot of health issues.
Chloe, very happy at the moment. Guess what she's eating?
Crackers?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Oh. Yes, Crooked Peach, my email address is in my About section. just shoot me an email, and we can either talk through email or chat or on the phone or whatever. Yes, and I would love to have you come on as a guest. I'm gonna put you on my list too, and I'll start harassing you about it until you agree.
You have to harass me a long time to catch me.
Well,
I don't like being on here.
you know, a lot of people don't think about being a guest on someone's live, but it is really fun to have somebody up there with you to talk to. And a lot of times we're reaching people on replay that we don't even realize how many people come back and watch. And they might not watch it for, 3 months, and then they'll catch it. So I really think it's a good idea. So we're going to set these things up. And between now and the end of the year, we're going to make sure that we all help each other out and that we all come on each other's lives. Misty from Life with Misty agreed today. She will come on as a guest. We just have to figure out a time and a day. I'm still after Mimi from Mimi's Place. I don't think she's still in here, but she was in here earlier. She says she just doesn't do lives on panels or whatever, but I'm going to keep talking to her as well. Oh my goodness, quiet listener. Well, we're going to pray for you. Let me put myself a note to do a prayer request. So I need to do one for the people in the path of this storm too. Yes, that's my email. Thank you, Isabella Sutton, so much for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed having you. Blessed True Crochet says, yeah, for the cookie collaboration, they're bringing people to do content and those do not together. Exactly. And if you do a collaboration and you're giving away a prize and you have it based random comments, then everybody that watches can participate. And it doesn't have to just be the content creators that get to participate. Whoa, I about threw my pen down. So with the storm coming through and us not having the grandbaby, I may do a couple pop-ups the next few days. However, we may also be without power. And so I wouldn't be able to then, of course, if we lose power. But if I'm able to come on, I will definitely try to. I love doing the jigsaw puzzles and I love doing the word game. I'll try to do both of those. I will today, probably is my last day on StreamYards. I want to go ahead and cancel it and then see if I can come back on their free version if they still are going to offer it. And if not, I will be on Restream and YouTube. And on the Restream, I can have guests and I can share the screen and play the games. So we should be good as far as that goes. So it's almost 1:30. So we've stayed on an hour and a half. My grandbaby is back there a little bit anxiously wanting to get up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank y'all for coming. I had so much fun. Thank you, Yoda, for being my guest. And I will look forward to getting in touch with all of you to see when you want to be a guest. And have a wonderful day. And if you're in the path of this storm, please stay safe. You're still on the free StreamYard? I think I can get it if I just cancel. Oh, they have no plans to do it anymore? Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm okay if I have to do Restream. It'll be all right. I'll have to make new backgrounds and things like that to be able to use on Restream, but it'll be okay. I love you too, Val. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Have a great day.
Bye.